How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're going to go through getting a G Portal server for Valheim. That way you can play, your friends can play. You don't have to worry about doing any of the setup. You don't have to do the back end stuff. It's so simple. So we're going to go to G Portal. You have all these games. And we got Valheim right here. 140 a slot. Click on it, go over here. You got all these different choices to do. I just went ahead and did the 30 days for the 10 slot. You have all this protection right here. All this stuff. And then this is actually a real thing because the devs, they limited the in-game slots supposed to be to that. So if you go beyond it using maybe something like the mod, it gets a little laggy. So go ahead and click on that, order, then this pops up. You have all of this stuff, 30 days, 90 days, discounts for all of that. And you got that. Choose where you want it to be. And if you actually are in America, then you might want to choose, which spot might be closest to you and the people that you play with. If you actually know that much, then you have all this stuff. All right. Then you continue. It's going to want you to set up a username and a password. I already have all that. And once you do that, you'll just enter your card information. I shouldn't need to walk you through that, but it's pretty simple. You just enter your card information, make the transaction, and then it's going to go ahead and do all the back-end work, make the server for you, and then all you have to do is sign in. And we're going to do that right now. You got your server right here. And your IP is going to show up down here, how many slots, whether it's running or stopped. You got your stop for maintenance when you're doing that. Then you restart. Change slots, which is going to be in your game cloud, and I'll show you how to do that too. It's pretty simple. Then your settings for everything. Then you can delete it. Don't do that. Then you come in here. It's going to be all of this, your CPU, your RAM usage. The last time you want to pay attention to this when I guess the updates actually start rolling out, but you can use that. And then the repair right here is actually pretty useful, just in case you ever run into any buggy things. It actually just reinstalls your server, but you don't lose anything. And then you can always just click this up here to stop it. Stop. Just goes through a full stoppage of that. Then your IP is going to show up right here again. How many active players? Then you can come over to basic settings. Let's see here. Then you have all of this basic information right here. Your server name, password, all that stuff. Do all this stuff too. And actually when you're doing this, you can read the logs, which are over here, and I'll show you in a second, is what they're talking about right here. It'll show up on the logs whenever someone hops in and hops out of the server. And you come down here, and this is going to be the Valheim Plus mod for whether you want it or not. It's actually pretty easy, but you need to make sure that if you do it, everyone in your server does it as well, because they're not going to be compatible. And it'll actually give you the message saying you're not compatible. So you can click that, and then you just activate it, and then you're going to get the download the client mod. And let's see. So that's going to save the folder in there. And then you're going to replace your game files. So wherever your folder's saved at, you just copy and paste it into there. And I did it one time, and the mod itself is kind of buggy. So I did it one time, played it for a little bit with the people in the server, and it didn't go too well. So we switched back to normal mode, as you saw a little bit ago. But you have all this information to change in here if you want. You just need to make sure that you know, you have these certain things turned on, so the auto deposit, and then you need the, whether you can change these things or not. So you need to click that first before you start changing variables down here. You can scroll down, you can change, radiuses on certain things, ward radiuses. You have your auto deposit. Torches don't need to be refilled. Fires don't need to be refilled. And just make sure you always click, stuff like that. What is that? Oh, yeah. So you click that. Then you have all this down there to change. It's pretty easy, but we do not use it. So get rid of that. And then let's see, we got configuration files, nada. Logs, we got all of this stuff. Then you can, read back through the files and all that stuff, and it'll show when someone comes in and comes out of it. Then you have your auto update, make sure that's always on. Restarts. You can always schedule these to whenever you want. I don't really mess with it because we're not really on a schedule. And then backup, you start out with 50 gigs. You literally just create backup. Always make sure when you're doing maintenance and stuff like this, if you're doing the mod, you need to make sure that you stop the server completely and it's down. So then you can come over and create the backup. It'll store it into here. It's pretty easy. And permissions will whitelist people into, so basically an admin. You can have admins for your server. And let's see here. Game cloud, we can do that. So stop, and then right here, I actually changed this one time thinking that it would just automatically go to 20, and I didn't know the devs limited it. So kind of messed that up. So I tried changing it back, and it's like at the end of the month, the billing cycle, it'll switch back to 10. So once you make a change and you accept it, so you edit and then you confirm it, it's going to be set to that for the billing cycle. So got all this right here. And then actually, yeah, let's check that again. So it would be how you change your slots in any other kind of server that they have. And then eventually when Valheim increases their slots, it's going to be a lot easier to do. So we got all that. And then you got your, yep, here's the donation link right here. You post that in your Discord or whatever you want. By the way, like as soon as you set this up, you might want to go into Discord. Just go on the Valheim Discord, the LFG chat, and just make some kind of post. Get your own Discord channel together. That's what I did, and I was a solo for 80 hours before doing that, and I met some really good people, and we've been playing together ever since. So you got that, and then you got your support. You can write a ticket, and their customer support is actually pretty awesome. Like, I don't think I've made a ticket that's gone unanswered for half a day, more than half a day. And then go to your tickets, you have all this stuff. You got this, community support. That. You got the wiki, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. You just hop back through here, turn this back on, restart everything. That's pretty much it though. Once you do the transaction and all the backend stuff is done on their part, and you just start the game, get this, make sure you log in when you start the game, get your IP, and then your password is going to be a randomly generated password that they give you, and it's going to be right here. So when you log into your account, you're going to want to go to basic settings, come over here, just copy and paste it, and then change it. And then whenever you do change it, you just save it. It's good to go. But other than that, this is really simple to set up. I've never owned a server before in any game. I've just played on a lot of them. This is cakewalk. Definitely worth the money. So I would give them a shot if I were you guys. G Portal, and going to be making a lot more videos about Homestead and all that good stuff. Just bear with me. I'm new to all this stuff. That's about it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Take it easy. Be safe, everyone.